Yo, welcome to another rad tutorials backed by popular demand. This one is long overdue and I apologise. We're up to the backflip tutorial. So I'm going to take you through a series of progression levels that you should have in place before trying this to get you up to the backflip, beyond the backflip, and I'll show you how to have so much fun with many variations. Do it! First off, make sure your back is completely warmed up and stretched out. And if you can lift your weight in a handstand push-up, then you can definitely catch a backflip. Next progression is the macaco from capoeira. Put both arms up, twist, drop one hand in front and one hand behind, and use your back arm as a tripod. One hand tripod. When you want to launch your front arm as fast and as powerful as you can and throw your head far back at the same time to try and spot where your hand needs to go. This is getting you to understand where the ground is, tuning your aerial awareness, because the only thing that's going to hit you is the floor. You need to know where the floor is at all times. Remember to practice this on both sides so you don't develop a bad habit. When you're doing a backflip or a back handspring, you want to get yourself into a safe environment, so on the grass outside, or get yourself a spot. Near everybody. Behind the legs, behind the back. Thank you for our spot. When it comes to swinging your arms, you want to keep them as far away from your body as possible. You literally want to start the rotation as wide as you can. Some people tend to cheat, bring their arms in this way, and you kind of miss out the whole rotation. So what you want is keep your arms far away. You don't even have to lean forward. You can squat. Arms do 80% of the work. Note these positions, starting with the hands up. The second position, bend your knees and drop the arms. From there, you're set for your backflip. Keep your chest up, lean back, launch your arms. So some people think they've got backflips and they go round off, flick, 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 and they run out of energy because they haven't got backflips. If your backflip was correct, you gain it round off, flick, 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 flick. I'll show you, watch. If you're coming from a back handspring, then try a massive backflip before going to a back somersault. So you want to do one of these. Hey! You understand where the floor is already from knowing the backflip. Now what we're going to do is change the angle in which we throw ourselves. So instead of throwing ourselves straight round, we're now throwing ourselves straight up. We're only going to rotate when those knees come in. The back somersault is what most people want to try and get to or want to achieve when they say, I want to do a backflip, I want to learn a backflip. The key to achieving this is to not only mimic what I'm doing, but also the speed and frequency in which I'm doing it. If you cowboy it, pull your knees apart either side of your head, you can actually compress even further to get a faster rotation. Get your knees to your ears. Jump high, tuck small. There's an equation for you to follow. You can actually go one step further and try and do a full whip back, basically a back flick with no hands, but the same technique. You can't get to the age of 30 without doing a backflip, whether on a trampoline, in water, bouncy castle. At some point you must have done a 360 flip to qualify to get into heaven. Thanks for watching, guys. Check out some of my other tutorials or proceed to progression 4, the palm flip. Ha 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 ha. Chicken? Nobody calls me Chicken Biff. Nobody. What the hell is that?
Sucker punch!